talking to.
As a new breed of criminal.
Let me just kill your mic. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Nothing Yet Live. I am J. Tyler.
I am your Miss Parker.
And after that sad bullshit segment we just did.
Yeah. All of our palates need to be cleansed.
Your Miss Parker brings to you the finest of Florida men, your very own Winston Wolfe.
Very special, specially curated with this gentleman in mind. Sometimes. And all of you.
You have the car.
Okay. Who is this guy?
Discount Cheech.
I have no idea who the fuck this guy is, but he's on our back screen. Has nothing to do with what we're going to be talking about today.
How did you?
I'm not sure.
You just needed a Florida man mugshot and went with
I was so tired. This was dated 11:15 p.m. yesterday. I was falling asleep, and I was curating Florida men, and I took a photo of something that I didn't end up using.
She never sleeps.
I'm a vampire. I know.
I said, got my face. I said, what are you doing? Why are you picking me up? I was sleeping.
She was comfortable.
All right, what do you got?
Popping out. Okay, naked Florida man. Okay, so this headline is it's pretty classic. It's a Florida man smorgasbord. It's all the Florida man in one headline. Do you want me to read it, or do you want to figure this out?
Okay, read me. You know,
Florida man, naked Florida man.
Okay.
Common modifier for a Florida man. Yes. Jumps off roof.
Was this like Papa needs a new pair of shoes type situation, or like was he running from like he was a backdoor man, but he went out the window? Wait a minute,
I did not properly appreciate this story yesterday.
Oh, God.
The headline barely does it justice.
Right.
I'm just going to go ahead and read it to you because you're not going to figure this out.
Nope.
Naked Florida man jumps off roof, bites man in stomach, gets tasered multiple times.
In said stomach?
No, he got tasered. He bit somebody else in the stomach. Oh, great.
Is he on bath salts?
Like I said, I don't remember. I think I just skimmed it, and then I went to sleep. Oh, great. Yet another story of a naked Florida man who went out of his damn mind and decided he had a taste for human flesh.
I want what's in your belly. So he bit him right in the stomach.
Yeah. There a gator in there?
I want some partially digested
gator.
Keystone Light. That he ate from the... You feed the beer to the gator, then you eat the gator, and then
you bite open
proper
the stomach.
Florida man drunken.
Yeah, exactly. You got to get the gator drunk, and then you eat out of the man's innards. St. Augustine County Police found Jeremiah Aaron Hauge.
I wish I had the video clip from like Day of the Dead or Dawn of the Dead.
Oh,
when they were eating
yeah.
That guy. That failed.
Well, there's so much zombie. Easy to find footage of a dude getting eaten. They found him nude in a puddle of urine and broken glass.
Oh, well, he went real he went real Iggy Pop on that.
Yeah.
That's a deep cut. Iggy Pop used to roll around in broken glass on stage because he was on heroin.
Yeah, I wonder what this guy was about.
He's got 3 names.
And he was at a random home. But before they could properly detain him, he jumped off a 2nd-story balcony, was zapped with a taser 5 times, and bit a man in the stomach.
I can see him running off the roof, and right as he got to the edge of the roof, they just tased his ass. He just goes stiff and just falls off like a bad Santa.
Then he gets up and sinks his teeth into someone's belly. It's like you can't put that sucker down.
Get in my belly.
Hey, it's a Florida man, and it's 4:30 a.m. It's 4:30 a.m.
Oh,
so these are Florida man hours.
Yeah, peak Florida man.
Yeah. The incident began at around 4:30 a.m. this past Saturday.
I love this dude's name. I can't. Hauge.
I'm just saying Hauge.
I'm saying Hauge.
Jeremiah Aaron Hauge.
Jeremiah Aaron Hauge.
Love to get naked and
So he's like, maybe if I'm bleeding, they won't take me to jail. Is that was his go-to?
I don't think there was. I think he was in lizard brain,
He was
gator brain mode.
They found him with blonde dreadlocks lying in a. Why did they throw in the blonde dreadlocks? What, just to make fun of him? Jesus, look. Sometimes
maybe they're implying that he's been rolling around in
he's
a lot
a bad man.
Well, dreadlocks are just matted hair. So if he's been rolling around in pee, then
he was a dirt person. He was being restrained by 2 other men on the floor inside the home. We thought it was unnatural, so we tased him. And we tased the other 2 dudes just because we could.
Police took over from there.
After the tasing, then the police took over because they were just tasing him.
Yeah,
just neighbors came in.
Fun, random.
Hey, look, Florida man tasers. This is gonna be our new sponsor, taking the place of Hope Crabs.
Extra
Florida man taser.
Extra strength for Florida man.
You plug it in the wall before you use it,
and you always keep it plugged in.
Yeah, Dad farting too much. Hey, taser, bam! He might ignite into. Be like, you could be like spontaneous human combustion. Thanks, Florida man taser.
Hey, so when you buy Florida man strength windows, you get a free Florida man taser, but you got to pay for the charger.
You get a free Florida man to bang into it. Bang, bang. See if you can break it. We offer Florida man break-in services.
Florida man testing services, volunteer Florida man, bing, bing.
Look, your windows may take a 2x4 from hurricane winds, but will it stop Florida man? I don't know, but Florida man guarantee 50,000 volts push off.
Take that down. Empty his bowels.
Look, your voltage is static. We up the amps to give your assailant a real torque to his movements. Wow, I didn't know a head can turn that way. Thanks, Florida man taser.
I just thought it was Satan.
Oh, God.
Okay, police took over from there and handcuffed Haugie, but he wouldn't go down without a fight.
No, he was just twitching from the Florida man taser.
Well, this is not a good advertisement for the Florida man taser. He became combative, and one officer went outside to retrieve his leg shackles. He began to spit and bite the officer and managed to move his handcuffs from his back.
This must be what Marjorie Taylor Greene was talking about.
Yeah, from his back to his front.
Talking about Florida man.
All the while kicking an officer. Tasers came out, and Haugie then either fell or jumped off the second-story balcony.
Dude, they shot him off the roof.
Okay, they're saying
he's on the roof. And they shot him right in the balls. He lit up like a Christmas tree. Said like this. Off the roof. Oh, thank God that Florida grass is nice soft. Get yourself some Florida grass.
Okay, this next sentence. He landed on a concrete stepping stone, but immediately got up and seemed unfazed.
Again, that's Florida man taser for you.
Police zapped him again and restrained him.
He's just moving.
He again fought and was stunned for a third time. I don't think they got a Florida man taser. Either that or...
Officer shock. Hey, you got some extra batteries.
The 2 officers decided Haugie was just too much for them to handle alone, and they called for backup. He was probably covered in baby oil. He took your advice. It's like trying to wrestle a hog.
Grease a pig.
While they were waiting for backup, the officers continued to use the stun gun on Haugie, but he just wouldn't stay down. Even the arrival of 3 additional cops didn't deter Mr. Dreadlocks. He bit an officer on the leg so hard he required medical attention. Are they sure he didn't just clamp down while he was being tased?
I would give you that. I would as
jaw.
A lawyer, I would argue that.
Haugie was finally subdued, and police put him in the back of a squad car and took him to... Started all of this anyway. Okay, here we go. What's your theory?
no, courtesy flushes is just prevalent in my mind.
Well, he's not in prison.
It's yeah, giving some thought to it.
I'm just thinking bath salts. That's
Was there no other person involved?
no, he was the only one.
And he just said, "I'm going to bite a cop." And he got tasered.
Well, no, he
had to have broken into the home.
He was up on.
He didn't have the homeowner did not have the Florida man raised glass.
Oh yeah,
he broke in, didn't he?
That's a really good point.
Is that what happened?
Well, he was rolling around in broken glass and urine, so theoretically he broke a window.
And in my mind,
was not Florida man's strength. Yeah,
involved.
Yeah, and he was writhing around in pee and broken glass.
Well, what are you gonna do, man? You piss yourself when you get electrocuted.
Well, no, this was before. I think this is where he was.
So he's
where
just
the cops were called.
Look, that's excess Florida man. Look, he's got broken glass. He's naked, rolling around in the broken glass, and there's urine involved.
So let's pull back the camera and see what's really going on here.
This is like a Guy Ritchie movie.
Yeah.
Right.
Haugie apparently the homeowner's backyard patio furniture. He then stripped naked and
as one does.
And what's Florida?
In Florida.
Climbed onto the man's roof. Then, still naked, he jumped off the roof and landed on the hood of the homeowner's car, breaking the windshield and causing about $1,500 in damage.
Nice. Okay. That's all. It must have been a Toyota Corolla from 1985. He broke my car.
This is before he even got tased.
About that car, since how hard it is to get a window for vintage Camaro.
Okay. This
1983 Camaro.
When the homeowner and his son opened the door to see what was going on, Haugie tackled the two men and broke a picture frame in the process.
Nice. So this is a full-on
I told you it's a smorgasbord right here. During the melee, Haugie also peed on the floor. That explains the urine and broken glass.
Okay.
During the fight, Haugie also bit the homeowner in the stomach. Police say the man could be permanently disfigured from the chomping, but he denied medical treatment.
Dude, but he's got a story. He's got Florida man story. Son, that's priceless.
Yeah, his intestines are leaking out of his belly, but he's got a story. Better tell it.
You ever wonder why I don't have no belly button, boy? You know why? Because this man done chomped it off. They had to sew it right up.
Haugie was arrested on charges of burglary, assault, aggravated battery, simple battery, and 3 counts of battery on law enforcement. And the battery needed to be charged in the taser.
He's simple.
And criminal mischief. Police were not able to test him to see if he was on drugs. I think that would have been a waste of money, don't you? That would have been a waste of taxpayer money.
Let's just go with he's sober. Fuck it. Just go with he's sober.
Cold sober, yeah.
Yeah, just be like, nah.
No, he wouldn't.
I'm Congressman Matt Gaetz.
Your name's not Buttfucker 3000.
No, it's naked man getting tased off a roof. I swear to God, what happened was the cops tased him on the roof. He fell off the roof and landed on dude's car. And cops are like, so let's just say that he jumped on your car. That'll help your insurance thing. And then that'll help us out too, right? Like, also, we don't need to worry about these other charges because whether he's on drugs or not, is really irrelevant at this point.
They got 3 extra officers there and they still couldn't subdue him. Then he bit a dude on the leg. So he bit the guy in the stomach. And then he flew off the roof, got tased a bunch of times, hit the ground, or hit the car, got tased again, and then bit the guy in the leg.
Guarantee you they tased him off the roof.
Oh yeah.
I want to see the body cam footage.
I'm sure there isn't any. You're very astute.
Officer Shock, did you erase your body cam footage? I never ran in the first place, Sarge.
Florida man bit it, broke it off. Last Florida man broke every camera in the department.
Bounced off the car. Just the windows explode out of this 84 Camaro.
Okay, so is this a good story?
That was very good. All right. Surprise me.
Okay.
Surprise me.
All right. Let's go.
Only my face will open it.
Yeah, you use the code. Okay, so go the other way.
Yeah, that's good for man.
Yeah, might as well be. Okay.
All right, so I saw this and I immediately thought, all right, shot in the dick with a nail gun. Or like that looks suspiciously like a bent nail.
Well, it's an X-ray, so really all you're seeing.
But I'm also seeing some. Yeah, there's something else.
It's pretty obvious to me what it is.
Is it a tampon?
No, you've got a metal rod here, and you got something here that doesn't fully absorb the light. So this has got to be.
It's a fucking dildo.
No, what has a metal rod on the end of it?
Lots of things.
But here, this could be rubber. It could be plastic. What do you think that is?
A dude had a penis implanted, and then while this dude, he was banging this dude, he squinched and broke off his metal.
You obviously have a lot more imagination than this Florida man.
I have no idea. It looks like.
Okay, Florida man lodges 8-inch, very common tool in your toolbox. You have many of them.
Hammer?
No. You have many of
screw gun?
Screwdriver.
Why is it bent?
I don't know. Maybe he's got a rough asshole.
Must have been working that thing.
It actually might be.
So it disappeared up.
It might be
and then it went up and then went sideways. So.
It might be a trick of the light.
Oh my god!
That's what I'm thinking.
Pooping out 2 holes now.
Well,
all right.
Okay, you want to hear the full headline? Florida man.
I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. Hey, we don't talk about these disgusting issues.
Well, then you're tuned into the wrong radio station.
Men never do this.
Well, Alex, maybe you want to revoke this guy's man card, but yours has already been revoked, so I think you lost a little bit of credibility.
He's got a healthy spine. I'll give him that.
Well, okay, here's the headline. Florida man lodges 8-inch screwdriver inside his rectum and loses part of his buttocks in the process.
So, but I mean, was it so standard? Was it a Torx? I mean, who knows?
Was it a...
did it just disappear up? Like, how did you... Like, it just goes
away? Was it
away?
a 3/16 or a 5/16? Was it a flathead? Was it a...
did he have it
Phillips
attached
head?
To a actual screw gun? And
I don't think... Yeah, did he fire it up there? Yeah. Well, he lost part of his buttocks.
That's an interesting... I don't know what that means. I mean...
Well, your butt is...
Well, I know that, but I mean, I don't know what... Like, what? Like, lost it, like... Did it? Like, well, what did it cut? That's what I'm saying. Was there power tools involved?
Well, these are all questions that
Discuss to me some more.
The screwdriver was buried deep enough that it had already pierced the man's large intestine. Okay, that's a life-threatening situation, right there.
You don't say. I'm no expert.
Yeah, he's got shit spilling all over the inside of his gut. That's
Stop talking.
Not good. In a recent medical mishap,
get me all saucy.
They're calling it a medical mishap. A 46-year-old man was admitted for surgery at a hospital in Florida to remove a screwdriver that was stuck inside his rectum.
I wonder if somebody I wonder if he's like a gangster or something, and this is like they did this
initiation.
No, like a punishment.
Oh, loose lips get their rectums punctured. Okay. According to Florida's WFLA news outlet, the man entered the operation room in a state of septic shock. Well, no shit. I mean, yes, shit.
Dude, how many days you go with that thing jammed up your ass?
He couldn't have gone days. Seriously, he couldn't have gone days like that.
Ugh.
He underwent...
I'm shaking. Like with the hair on my arm standing up.
Well, that wasn't the intention.
I do not like this.
He underwent 2 separate surgeries to get rid of the foreign object and even had a chunk of his rectum removed to avoid further infection. Okay,
well,
so it wasn't his buttocks. No, the rectum is
I know.
Is above the
I know
the
what an
anus.
ass is. I know what an ass is.
It's not an ass, it's a rectum. It's a tube.
I was joking. I'm looking at one.
Oh!
This is where
that's
she
a
punches
low
me
blow.
Off. This is where she punches me.
That was really creative. You get points for that.
Took me a while to get around to the joke.
The man told doctors he'd been experiencing pain in his abdomen and pelvis for a week.
And he doesn't know.
Did he sleep through having that thing rammed up his ass? A CT scan quickly revealed the cause, a full-sized screwdriver lodged inside his rectum. Look at him. The tool, which was almost 8 inches long, was buried deep enough that it had pierced his large intestine. Well, yeah. Doctors at Miami's Kendall Regional Medical Center first tried to retrieve the foreign object without surgically removing it. However, the attempt proved difficult due to the large amount of blood and feces. There was no other way to get the screwdriver out other than surgery.
I just imagine you ever cut into a fish
Yeah.
and like gut it.
Okay, so I'm sorry I didn't give a food warning
God.
here, a not eating thing, but
It's dinner time.
according to the report published in the Annals of Medicine,
You knew that was coming.
that was that's the low-hanging fruit right there.
That's the easiest joke you ever made.
The doctors discovered during the surgery that the sharp end of the screwdriver had pierced through the man's bowels and part of his rectum into the muscle in his right buttocks.
So the screwdriver is like sticking out of his ass. So it went up and then out of his butt.
I don't know. I think
it went out of his butt muscle.
Right
no, it went up and then it poked out. And then he went, nothing to see here.
I just had a little belly pain for
that. Yeah, just typical Florida man behavior, nothing to say here. Get the fuck off. I'm disgusted, frankly, by the story. It's good.
Well,
nobody died.
I gotta finish it. Part of his rectum had decayed from sepsis shock.
Oh.
So doctors were also forced to remove a chunk of his rectum to prevent further infection.
Rectum? Nearly killed him.
A large buttock abscess was drained during the surgical procedure as well. So he probably did lose part of his buttocks. 2 days after his first surgery, the man was put under again for a second relaparotomy and a proximal end diverting colostomy. Oh, this is which should allow the man's feces to redirect and drain into a bag of the abdomen. Oh, so we got one of those.
Well, listen, Dr. Dipshit.
Yeah, dipping shit for sure. More of the right buttocks wound had decayed, so the doctors removed more of the rotting tissue.
He was pooping out of 2 holes. It was diverting into his muscles.
The severity of the injury warranted a team of doctors and 2 separate surgeries to remove the screwdriver from the man's rectum and prevent further damage to his insides. Miraculously, the man recovered well after 2 surgeries, as the case report noted after a 2-week follow-up with the patient.
Things that are proportional, and you try to do things that are accurate. If you're trying to do things that are accurate, that means you do not want the guilty person who got away to continue to get away, and you also don't want the innocent person to stay in jail. That ain't right. I mean, duh.
I'm telling you, this guy was the victim of, like, he's a gangster or something. There's got to be more to this story.
Miraculously, the man recovered well after his surgeries, as the case report noted after a 2-week follow-up with the patient. His colostomy appeared to be functioning properly, so doctors scheduled the man for a reversal procedure the following year. So he stuck a screwdriver up his ass.
Allegedly.
And
he may have fallen on it.
He got the colostomy bag, and he doesn't even have to keep it. The doctors in the case study did not specify how the screwdriver got stuck inside the patient's body, but they did list a number of possible causes. Among them,
he thought it was a prison pocket. He was supposed to go to jail and then be pooping out and then help him jailbreak, you know?
Among them, to achieve sexual pleasure, to conceal drugs, or to alleviate diarrhea or constipation.
Dude, you guys are just making excuses for your own. You're just like, shit, we might be a Florida man one day, so damn.
Well, I would. Oh, Jesus. Ooh. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't post that photo.
Wow.
That looks it's bent. Look, it is bent.
Wow, is it bent?
It is bent. Okay, I'm glad we didn't post this photo.
How do you bend a screwdriver? I mean, screwdrivers are hard to bend. Like, you use a screwdriver as like a pry bar sometimes.
Maybe it was bent already. Maybe he thought, well, it was broken
screwdriver. Yeah, it's broken. Might as well stick it up in butt. That's what you do. You know what we do? We recycle our screwdrivers and make dildos out of them. Oh, wait, did I say dildo? We're not allowed to say that.
Okay, this.
Look, if I put a screwdriver in my butthole, it doesn't make me gay, right?
As long as it's a screwdriver, that's probably why.
That's right.
The report recommended that clinicians must...
That is a disgusting photograph.
Yeah, we're going to make it go.
I hate you for giving me that.
I didn't know that.
Fuel.
I didn't know that was there.
Oh,
in
great.
My defense. Hey, yeah. It was 11:30 at night.
When I don't know it's there, it's hilarious.
Hey, it was 11:30 at night. What do you want? I'm a busy person. This is when I source Florida Man. That's my peak Florida Man time. Barely alive.
Ambient in Florida Man.
Yep. The report recommended that clinicians must maintain a high level of suspicion when encountering patients with non-specific lower abdominal or anorectal pain in patients with inconsistent presentations.
So if you don't know, now you know.
So that's in layman's terms, that's you know what?
We've been going on for 25 minutes. You know that, right?
If it looks like a duck and smells like a duck, it's probably a zebra.
Oh,
so
God.
look out for the zebras. That's the point.
You guys like this show.
Okay, so cleanse the palate now, please.
Palate cleanser.
All right, motherfucker. So a couple weeks ago, I shot the fucking dog that lives across the way.
And on that note, I am the Jay Tyler.
I am your Ms. Parker.
There you go.
It's gonna roll.
You don't know?
Thanks for doing
here? Do you know where Washington is?
Okay, you're welcome for this.
Can you just take us to Washington?
I am the Jay Tyler.
I am your Ms. Parker.
And this
is Nothing Yet Live.
Now you know.